Hello everyone, it's Dude here, and yeah, we're back to Ace Attorney. We're going to be in our final investigation before we go on to trial. So, yeah, this case has been really crazy. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Oh yeah, last episode, Lana admitted that she, brought in fake evidence so that they can get the alleged serial killer, arrested. His name was, like, Dark? Yeah. Joe Dark. So he was the alleged serial killer, and Lana brought in fake evidence that got him convicted, that got him actually convicted and was given a death penalty. Of course, now we know that. Of course, I think the plot is indicating that he's probably not a serial killer. If anything, it's most likely Damon Gand. Okay, but yeah, this is Neil Marshall, Jake Marshall's brother, who was murdered 2 years ago in the SL9 incident. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. Yeah. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. We? Could you tell us who the other person was? Was it Damon, who, told you? Who convinced you? Lana, we gotta do this. This is the only way. When you get a serial killer, when he's a serial killer himself, he just gotta protect himself. Anyways, I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. Oh. What? What do you mean, what happened to you? It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. Wait, you know it was Joe Dark who... You saw Joe Dark trying to kill you? Wait, what? What? He tried to kill you? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. Hold up. I need to get it. Okay. So Joe Dark might have only been guilty of doing one killing. So he might have been involved. Oh, Joe Dark is okay. That's a little bit better to know that a killer was prosecuted for that it was at least a killer who was given the death penalty, not an innocent person. But there might have been someone else. Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. So that means you... Yes, I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Ooh. Pretty big twist. Okay, what if Joe Dark is the serial killer? What if he was a serial killer, but Damon Gant is just trying to cover up the fact that he was one who brought in the fake evidence? So that way he can keep his position? No. I didn't see that one coming. Let's go talk. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother? Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out! Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. A permanent picture? I don't remember the moment when Joe Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. Don't you guys love it when the recording cuts off? You know, when the screen capture suddenly ends and all that stuff? Whatever. At least it saves. That's all that matters, I guess. Anyways, I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? What was I in the middle of? Yeah. I was in the middle of saying something about like how Joe Dark might not have been like he might have actually been running away from a killer, and then he was like scared and all that stuff, so he held Emma hostage to protect himself from a killer or something. I don't know. He might have been paranoid. Maybe they had a fight. Whatever it is. Maybe okay. So she just saw somebody about to stab. Emma just saw somebody about to stab Neil Marshall. We don't know if it was Joe Dark. What if Damon Gant came into the room? It could have been that. Yeah, this is a lot. It might not have been Joe Dark. Joe Dark might not have been a killer. Well, let's keep going. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. Because we know that Joe Dark definitely did not plead guilty. If he did plead guilty immediately, I don't think he would have gotten a death penalty. So yeah, he thought he was innocent, he kept fighting for it, and he got a death penalty in the end. Because he wasn't admitting the truth and all that stuff. No, I was only attacked when I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have ever happened. So it's true. Even though he may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. A permanent picture. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. Yeah, that could be anyone still. Like, it looks like an onion. Don't you? No. Don't tell me he came from the Onion. No. He's a journalist? Which one of you guys is a journalist? Or a comedian? Whatever it is. A writer? Wait a second. You make jokes all the time. This is an onion. It's an onion. You belong to the Onion. That's why you think you're. That's why you. Oh my goodness. You're a comedian. Dun dun dun. And since you're, oh my goodness, there's the proof. You act like all comedic and all that stuff. And the serial killer was from the Onion. That explains you are the serial killer. There's our evidence, guys. There's our evidence. The serial killer he has an onion head. Okay. He has onion hair. He's from the Onion, so he must be funny. And Damon Gant has a sense of humor. Okay. So there you go. There's your proof. There's your proof. There you go. Damon Gant's a serial killer. Amazing. Neil Marshall stabbed right in front of this poor girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently, I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Oh my goodness, there's so many good cutscenes in this. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. Wow, they really worked hard in this case. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just couldn't come out. Just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any. I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. What is the puzzling thing? There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? Oh, why did they rush into Lana's office? That's right! Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor? Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course! This happened in the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective's office and the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly! Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. What? She was a detective and transferred to the prosecution and became chief prosecutor? Oh my goodness, there's a bigger connection to Damon Gann than I thought. Wait a second. I think it was in the case, right? I think it was in the case files. Let me check. Of course, you have to go through a lot of evidence. Wow. Okay, let's go here. Wow, we have like 25 pieces of evidence now. Okay, let's look at the incident files. Okay. The victims, yeah, we don't know these people. There's like 6 victims in total, including Kirby. How dare you kill Kirby, okay? Kirby will eat you if you do that. Okay, there's our victims. Let's see. The prosecutor was Edgeworth. Witnesses were the Skies. But, the executor, yeah, Lana's guy was investigating with Damon Gann. I was so used to that idea because, you know, as Phoenix Wright, I am investigating. In fact, this is an investigation right now because I'm the defense lawyer. But prosecutors don't investigate that. They let the detectives do that. So, she was an investigator with Damon Gann, Bruce Goodman. Okay. So, okay. Oh, there we go. This makes so much more sense. Okay. These 3 probably knew about the fake evidence. Lana's guy just did it. Bruce Goodman probably found out because, you know, he's a head investigator and these are executive investigators and all that stuff. He found out about Damon Gann, was about to tell, Damon Gann kills him, blah blah blah. Investigators Jake Marshall and Angel Starr, who are still suspicious. I don't know why Angel Starr has an issue with Lana Sky, because, you know, Lana Sky was a detective with them, but whatever. Maybe it's because Lana Sky got promoted, she didn't, she got fired instead, whatever. Let's just keep going. 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. Oh yeah, because Lana forged evidence and all that crap. She was the best in the entire force! What? That's news to me. After the Joe Dart case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective? I'd better have another talk with her. Okay, I think that's telling us when we talk to her. But of course, let's investigate this. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel, okay. Okay, yes. Yeah, the bellboy was swimming right at me. Okay, the same dialogue. He looks wimpy, but you can tell there's a sharp edge under that facade. That bellboy is gonna be someone someday. I think we already did this. Wish someone would say that about me. Yeah, Bellboy, I'm proud of Bellboy. But, let's see, what else would be different? The plan? Mia's plan, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Huh? He looks a little yellow today. I watered him just now. I mixed it a lot, too. Mixed in what? Why, my very own scientific additive. Well, Charlie, you like it? I told you, he's turning yellow. I think we already did this dialogue. But, yeah, let's go move. Okay. Detention center. Yeah, we're just gonna stare at Emma being, like, gasping. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's actually go now. Detention center. Alrighty. Okay, cool. Detention center. Okay, we gotta talk. We need to have a talk, Lana. Lana! Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence? I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risk. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh, about how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SO9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs? Wait, I'll be back. Okay, I have to wipe my glasses. It's still not good because it's like the cloth is dirty and I tried washing it, but now that it's washed, I can't wipe it because then it's become foggy and all that stuff. Whatever. Yeah, I hate this stuff. Anyways, let's get back to the game. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have the right to know, Mr. Wright. Okay, let's go to today's trial. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. Not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said? About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife? Lana! I don't understand! Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so fazed before. Well, let's go Detective Lana Sky. It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing! Yep, I think I know. I think the serial killer is becoming more and more obvious. They still talk about all the cases they still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant? He was the deputy chief of the police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant, he was everything I aspired to be. Faking evidence, killing people. Damon Gant had all with a smile. They were the best team ever! They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed! Emma really idealizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. Because if it weren't for him faking the evidence, we would never have solved it. After that, he became chief of police, and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. It's a little bit of quid pro quo, you see. I helped him fake the evidence, so he transferred me where I wanted. Maybe I should, leave. Maybe I should not engage in this conversation. I don't want to get caught knowing about this dark trade going on. Yeah, maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Their investigation. Are you sure it was an investigation, not, the day arc? 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Wait, never mind. Wait. Actually, take that back. I take that back. Oopsies. Wait. I just remembered the age difference. Listen, I was thinking about someone else, okay? I was used to everyone, I was used to this golden trio. This golden trio, all being the same age, including Bruce Goodman, okay? Look at this. They're all, not you. Ignore Damon Gant. Damon Gant's older because he's the imposter, okay? Tell me, alright. Out of these five, who sticks out? Okay? Damon Gant. He's the oldest, therefore he's a serial killer. Okay, there you go. Not to mention, he's the only one who, got a direct promotion. Notice how no one else got a direct promotion? I'm just saying. He got demoted. She got, she got fired or something. She got transferred. I'm just saying, anyway. 2 years ago, I was second in command of detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Yes. Deputy Chief Grant and I shared the same office, and the same investigations. Okay, I'm not gonna make a dating joke again. I won't make a dating joke, even though, if they were a similar age, that would have been a good one. They even had the same office? Yeah, that's what I thought, Phoenix. I could have made a good dating joke if Damon Gant wasn't twice her age, and also a serial killer. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quiet, gung-ho. Oh wait, this was the person in the other shot. Yeah, Neil Marshall. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was a serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma? Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us. Okay. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages. and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, and then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. Ooh. He could be going after he could have went after Deputy Chief Gant. Of course, that's if he wasn't Deputy Chief Gant, which he probably is. Okay, that's where he found me! Yeah, Deputy Chief Gant, tell me, where were you? Huh? Where were you? I don't remember seeing you. Notice how the serial killer and Damon Gant were never in the same room at the same time? Just saying. I was also never in the same room as the serial killer. Uh-oh. Shoot, they're gonna find out. No. Shut up. Everybody, don't say a word, okay? They cannot find out that I've never seen at the same time as the serial killer. Shh. Don't. Shut up. Don't do it. I can't even make it a joke. It's like sad music playing in the background. I can't even do like an unhinged joke of being like, no, don't tell them I'm the serial killer. Please don't. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana? It appears so. I was filling some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. Okay, we have even more cutscenes. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies? 3 bodies? Yeah, that's what I thought, Phoenix. See? We think alike. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. Oh, like, I was thinking about 3 dead bodies. Okay, it was just 3 bodies on the floor. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and laid unconscious. How do we know it was Jake Marshall that laid him unconscious? How do we know it was Joe Dark that killed Neil Marshall? I was about to look at the victim list. I was like, I forgot the name. No, and I remembered. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of my room, and just held her. Yeah, this is like a great... I really love the story of this case. I really do. This is awesome. Even though this case is like longer than the entirety, like all the 4 previous cases combined, I love the story we have going on. This is Phoenix's chance to unite Mia and Maya. Like, you know how Mia and Maya got separated? This is like a symbol for that. This is Phoenix's chance to use his lawyer skills to keep them together, to keep the sisters together. Which is really cool. And like you can see all the sisterly love going on. Like Maya already lost her sister, but Emma's about to lose her sister, and Phoenix is the only one who can keep them together. Can't blame her after all her sister must have gone through. Huh. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. I think I've seen Lana on a really high-end tier list before, so I think this explains it. Like, she's really awesome. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident? That's right. Quite a coincidence. I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago! At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall, yes. His actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. Listen, I'm telling you. It's Damon Gant. It's literally Damon Gant who's bringing all these characters together. He's the only one who has the power. Why did Jake Marshall even get into the case in the first place? I mean, maybe he did a special request, because we do know that he was really interested in the case. Maybe he did a special request. But it's Damon Gant. Why is the lunch lady involved, huh? Damon Gant. Damon Gant's bringing everyone together, okay? Everyone's getting brought back together because of Damon Gant here, okay? Somebody orchestrated this. And we know. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Yeah, Lana, I think you got it wrong. Emma was assaulted by Dart at a police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office. Oh, that sounds so grim. Like, I feel like saying assaulted sounds like assaulting Emma like when she was 14 sounds way worse than like attacking her. Oh, that's terrible. Emma, we will get this serial killer down. We'll put I'm assuming you're the serial killer, and if you're the serial killer, you're going to jail, and you'll get the real death penalty. Okay? You mess with Emma, you mess with me. I mean, you mean, of course, I'm Phoenix Wright. You mess with any of these people, you mess with any innocents, you mess with me, okay? And you mess with a lot of innocents, okay? I like all these people, okay? Unless maybe one of you guys are a serial killer. But I still like all of you, okay? Except you. I think you're a serial killer. If you're not a serial killer, if you're just an innocent person, I like you too. I don't really know what to say about you. You know, you're about to nail the serial killer. You risked your life and all that stuff. I like you. I also like you. No comment. I think we do know that he was the one who assaulted Emma, right? Yeah. He was the one who like grabbed Emma and like put a knife in her throat. We know that for sure. We don't know if he was an actual killer though. What if he was just like scared? Okay, and then Neil Marshall. Okay, yeah, we're gonna protect these people. We're gonna give them justice. The office that I can't protect the dead, can I? Sorry, I can't really protect you. You're dead, but we will give you justice. The office that Mr. Gan now occupies by himself, the chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office, the site of the final SL9 murder. Well, I think that tells us where we should go. The chief office? I think it's here, right? Yeah, we do know there's a dialogue here, so let's go here. We know that, as per the Ace Attorney case tradition, at least in the first game, we will confront the killer at the end of the investigation, only to be like attacked or something. That's what happened with Red, White, Lee Vasquez, and Manfred for Karma. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kinda quiet around here today. You're right. The chief of detectives seems the same though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right. We can come back here later. Okay. Police department entrance. Let's go talk to Gumshoe. Alrighty. Oh, we'll talk to Marshall instead. Okay, yeah, I like this song. Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall! I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Key Sarah. You never know where life will lead you, Bambina. I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. You know, you're the goat for that. Before you turn yourself in off, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Alrighty. Dark trial. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so, including Bruce Goodman. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean the switchblade knife with a broken tip? That was Joe Dark's, alright. But, in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. Ooh, like, this was not a... It was a different knife. So this is Joe Dark's knife. I'm assuming this is Joe Dark's knife. And they... Yeah. This is Joe Dark's knife. They tried to make this look like the murder weapon when it was like Damon Gant's knife. What does that mean? It means there is a good chance that knife was not a murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us. The scars that the SL9 incident left behind? I got the looks, but he got the brains. He is one of the best prosecutors around. I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. How old was he, your brother? He was 27 at the time. Oh. Yeah. 27 at a time, so if you're lucky profile, so you'll be 29 today. 4-year difference. You guys grew up together. You guys really did grow up together. He was your younger baby brother. You're like 7, he's like 3. When he was entering preschool, you were in elementary school, you took care of him. Oh my goodness. This is sad. He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. No! This trophy. I don't think we haven't used this trophy in the evidence in court yet, have we? I don't think we have. We still haven't used this yet, so we will find out. What's this though? Was it just made for karma? Hey, check it out, there's a metal plate here. It looks like, wow, yeah, okay. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. Yeah, you would definitely, yeah, when she says it, his name does kind of have a ring to it. Well, hopefully you never have to meet Von Karma. Maybe we should tell you about Von Karma. Maybe we should keep your, you know, let's keep her innocent. We don't want her to think too much bad stuff about prosecutors since her sister is a prosecutor. She admires Edward and Lana. Let her keep admiring it. I'm not sure. Maybe we should not tell about Manfred Von Karma because that might ruin her thoughts on prosecutors a little bit. He is awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You mean the king of prosecutors? I knew it. Yeah, Manfred Von Karma was Lana's guy, but like a villain instead of Lana's guy who was awesome. Anyways, what are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have been really close with his brother. The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years ago have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. Wait, can I read this again? Okay, get the looks. Okay, best prosecutors. You're the detective, he's the prosecutor. First case together. How old is your brother? Your younger brother. He was awarded the highest honor, the award Edward got, King of Prosecutors. I knew it. There's an honor. Okay. That's right, it was the day of the evidence transferal. Okay. Alrighty. Scars. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Damon Good, I'm telling you. Oh, like out of you three. Never mind. Miss Star was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They? Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. It's your sister. Oh, okay. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, blame Damon Gant. Blame Damon Gant. Damon Gant's the imposter. Gant and Sky. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second-in-command, Lana Sky. Okay, you keep showing this picture. We're gonna get a ship out of this. In fact, I don't even want to search this up. If I search it up, I'm probably gonna get shipping results of this. It's a visual novel. It's Japanese, okay? We know there's gonna be a ship out of this. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of the duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret? It all started 2 years ago. Keep drinking water. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edward isn't my enemy. Yeah! Let's go! See, Edward's innocent. There we go. Can you work with Edward now? And me? He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. but someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gann. There we go. There we go, Marsh. Okay, now we know for sure it's Damon Gann, because we are going to confront him today. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. No, I believe you. I believe you. That is Damon Gann. Did you just spit out the cap? And too bad I won't be around to work with you. Why did you spit out the cap? You're gonna just because you'll get fired as a patrolman doesn't mean you're gonna lose this water bottle. No, this is not the end of your water bottle, is it? Why did you spit it out? I could have sworn you spit out the cap, didn't you? It's gonna be on the floor. Why did you spit out the cap? Just keep. Is this the end? Is this the end of your water drinking? You still need this water bottle. You might need it. Just because you won't be a patrolman anymore doesn't mean you don't keep the water bottle. When you become a real scientific investigator, adios, Bambina. He was in the middle of a sentence, and I just went to when you become a real scientific investigator. What was he saying? Whatever. It does make sense, I guess. I'll check. Oh shoot! He was saying, too bad I won't be around to work with you when you become a scientific investigator to Emma. No! Adios, Bambina. No! That's sad for Emma, but, what are you guys talking about today? Look, the patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be detective. So I cooked a lot, right? Didn't you know what he says? What are you, a moron? I'm an undercover agent. Oh, man. I hate it when that happens. What? I guess he wasn't saluting. He was just listening to how his friend messed up. They make a good pair. What about you? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, maybe there's new dialogue since we choose this one. The Blue Badger's still running around today. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since the other day. Can I take out his batteries? Look, we got new dialogue. See? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. Okay, are we talking about that type of naughty? You know, we're just gonna go inside. Let's go Criminal Affairs Department! February 24th, police... Okay, cool. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes! Oh, wait. I forgot what his voice was. I'll be back! Okay, I checked. I think I know what... I think the voice I did was like Santa or something? I think that's what I did, because I was listening to it. It doesn't sound that different from, like, my normal voice, so I can't really tell. Like, it just sounds like a generic, deeper version of my voice, so I couldn't tell when I was listening to the audio, but I think this is it. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room! Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. Oh, wait, that's the chief. Never mind. The chief didn't even come yet. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did, and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media at tomorrow's trial, there's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. It's this guy. Never mind. It's not Chief Police Dick Gant. I think festive is the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around for around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Okay, we're gonna confront him already. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Emma. Okay, at least we have time to get more evidence. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Okay. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. Wait, what did he say after? That man must be the chief of detectives. He's staring at the screen so hard it might shatter. What? Dark case may have been fabricated? You found out. I thought it was gonna be some, like, random article, but it's actually... That's what I thought all along. Sure. I just never bothered to tell anyone. Now there's a guy who cares about his work. Amazing. What were you looking at right now? That must be one of those... That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. That's it! The villain used a time machine! Wow, they really do use some realistic cases for their, simulations. Very clever indeed! That would explain the alibi! The future might not be so far away after all! He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Oh, he is writing a novel. Well, I can see it on the screen, kind of. Wow. I don't think there's anything else to do here, though. I'll just look at this laptop. These are the detective's desk. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desk. Okay. I think that's really it. It's my boy! And there's a babes in uniform costume. But we should just go ahead to the chief's office. Okay. We haven't been here yet. Oh, that explains why there's orchestral music. Wow. That explains it. Why, whenever he comes on screen, there's like, duh, 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 like that, like orchestral music. Well, okay, that is, wow. Look at the photo of the victim. Look, the person he murdered and the person he's blaming it on. Wow, amazing. You really respect him, don't you? Okay, police department chief. Okay, this. Oh, where are we looking here? Whoa, where am I? Yeah, where are we? This is an insane office. Wait a second, this isn't an office. This isn't his home. This is an office. Well, anyways, we will use the King of Prosecutors trophy. Wait a second. Notice how there's a piece broken off here. What do I see here? Is that a full shield? Is that a full proper trophy? Ooh. Don't tell me this was a murder weapon and a piece fell off. They couldn't find a real murder weapon. Oh my goodness. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. Because we don't know about a... Wait a second. Can we look at a broken piece? I guess not. That is incredible. Interesting. If that would be insane. One of the first pieces of evidence we got was a murder weapon of like the serial killings. That's insane. That would explain it. We don't know how this trophy is used yet, but if we know there's a piece missing, and that would explain that. Whoa, where am I? Why they never found another knife anyways? Because it's sharp. I'm assuming it's still sharp. In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. Kindergarten? They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. Well, that's insane. Where is he? Where is he? I never could remember where C was. Oh. It's okay, Emma. Hmm? It's him. Look, it's Santa. Oh, it's you two! Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading in his desk. So, Righto, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too. With Mr. Marshall's misconduct, I was about to say sexual misconduct, and I'm like, huh? I had my hands full too. With someone else's sexual misconduct, and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence? 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies! He looks like El or Nier when he shows his eyes and is playing with his hair strand. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. Oh, this weapon here? It could be the weapon here. I mean, it's most likely the sword. Ooh. Wait a second, how can a piece fall off? That piece doesn't normally fall off. Wait a second, that means someone ripped off the sword. Alright, somebody must have made an accident and then they put the cape back just to make it look like as if nothing happened. Because if this reward is only given once a year to one person, they might forget about it, you know, how it's supposed to look. Or they might not even question it. Whatever it is, Oh, that would explain it. Damon even knows exact like placement of decay and all that. Okay, yeah. So somebody used it as a murder weapon, and then there's like blood or whatever on the sword. So he just like takes out the sword, puts the K back on, and all that stuff. Something's not right in this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. Photo of the awards ceremony again. Lana and Neil. I wonder what's wrong with this picture. Anyways. Again, you can speak. Speak! Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm gonna lock up here, so let's go out together. Yeah, you don't want us to spend much time in the room, do you? Oh! But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Okay, you're just making it more clear that you're a serial killer. Now hurry up and get out! Get the fuck out of here! Oh, okay, don't say it in front of Lana, man. Not Lana. Emma! Don't say it in front of Emma, man! Sorry. Sorry, Emma, I didn't mean that. You confused me with my sister again? You jerk! No! Emma! Listen! I'm sorry! Ho ho ho! You better go after that young lady, man! Yes, I'm gonna have to go explain to her, and then I go after Emma, and then he just like shuts the door. He just like locks it up, and then I'm like, fuck! I missed my opportunity. Shit! This only happened because I confused Emma's name with Lana's name. No! Now any of the serial killings are never solved. Now hurry up and get out! I have a meeting to attend. Well, I guess we are not allowed to investigate. Looks like we aren't welcome. Well, I'm assuming what's gonna happen is at the end of the investigation, we go back inside, he's not there, we finish getting the last piece of evidence, and then, whoops, he comes inside, he sees us having our hands on a piece of evidence, he beats us up, takes a piece of evidence, and then we have to go to trial with that. Awesome. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief can't deny the request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. You mean like a clue? There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Okay. Ooh, you hear the music? Okay. Where should we go? Let's go to the parking lot. We haven't been here yet. Like, in this investigation. Maybe there's something here. There's gotta be a clue in here. Who knows? No one's here today. Not even Miss Starr. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are. But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway on our case. But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty. Hang on in there, Lana. I gotta find all the answers by tomorrow. I'm not even sure there's a point in searching this. Probably not. I'm gonna slide. No. I don't think there is. I just forgot what his door does, though. What is door? Look! A door! This must mean something! I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No! It won't open! A mysterious lock! I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay, we already know about this. Step ladder, versus ladder. No. What we're instead gonna do is... let's go to the High Prosecutor's office. Let's talk to Edgy here. Edgy might know something. And most importantly, let's go... We never actually did a proper examination into the photo, so let's go formally check on this. Nope, I guess we'll have to wait until we go back to the investigation room. Wow. Amazing! Let's go here. Mr. Edward isn't here. Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee? He took a real beating in court today. Yeah, but Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago? I guess he'll just have to come back later. Really? Come on, the piece of paper. Maybe the piece of paper. Oh, work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high, I can see my own reflection. Then Gumshoe flashback. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take the name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Okay. I'm still losing in chess for some reason. Ladder. Window. Let's look at this again. He wants such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. Then again, Edward has always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid. Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. It's the same thing. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. That doesn't sound exactly like typical elementary school stuff. But he always hated receiving awards. He makes some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. Kind of gets under your skin, doesn't it? Okay, there's nothing here, I guess. If we need to check, we'll check again later. Like if there's something really crucial we missed out. That's like updated. But I'll go back to the detention center. I think our best thing is to present some stuff. Ooh, no, I forgot. We gotta present this photo. I'm so stupid. Okay, that's a good thing. Good thing we didn't waste time investigating stuff we already investigated. Present this. Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside of court. Wow! It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. She really means it. Lana! I guess you won't tell me. Huh? Wow, I guess you really aren't gonna tell me anything, are you? I guess we can go to wherever somebody actually is. Yeah, I'll just present to you. Emma, what do you think about this? Can you tell me your opinion? Here, see this? Ah! Okay, yeah, I already saw what was coming there. Oh, let's go move. Let's go to police department entrance. I'll check one more time, and then we're gonna go investigate everything, okay? I will skim. I will actually skim. Oh wait, it is different. Okay, thank God, we just went straight to this. Hey pal! Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Oh, they did not do that to you, Gumshoe. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago? Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Okay, let's go talk to you though. Edgeworth's crisis. Tell me about his existential crisis. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Sky's the guilty party here, isn't she? Yeah, it's my client. Blame it on my client, okay? Who's the one who forged evidence? My client. Who was the one who's the murderer? My client. Oh shoot, oopsies. Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as prosecutors kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now, with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey Dick, keep up the good work. You're gonna make an enemy out of Gumshoe now. Yes, sir! Let's go out for lunch again sometime, my treat. Oh, okay, they weren't saying Dick in a demeaning way. Okay. You're happy. As long as you're happy, we're happy. Yes, sir! You've gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick? Stop calling him Dick. Yes, sir! It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all of this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier, while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean, when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Me? It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was a girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with a murder weapon. Ooh, yeah, right. And then he told us, Marshall told us that might not have been a murder weapon after all. I think it was Marshall who told us, right? Yeah, Marshall told us the knife wound didn't match or something, and it could be the King of Prosecutors trophy, the missing part. We still don't know anything about a pot, though, like the actual pot. Ooh, wait a minute. Did we not see this in the photo? The pot! That's why it was in the evidence room. Okay, there was a fight here. We know that. I mean, we already know about that fight. Okay, so the pot was broken, and that a piece is missing. Oh, holy shoot. Holy shit, I think I just realized. Demon Gang does the murder using this piece, okay? And then he puts the piece in the pot. And then he goes back to the evidence room or something, and then he... Yeah, he's the 7-7 guy. We already know that. That's a missing pot. That's a missing piece or something. Oh my goodness. The murder weapon. The murder weapon was in the pot or something. He just took that and the missing piece. Oh my goodness. And you can even see the blood stain. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Damon. Yeah, the murder weapon might have been inside the pot. Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with a murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here. Okay. His powers of recollection never failed to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Dark's crime, though. I'll first do that. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was... I got hiccup. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take you to serial killer? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So, it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady who saw the second crime. A kid walked by just then, so he killed them too. Then, when he was burying the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Yeah, I did not click anything. Good thing I read it that whole in time. You are such a... Bro. Okay, that guy is such a psycho. Killing like 5 people to cover up an accident? Oh my goodness. He's made for Karma's brother! Holy shoot, maybe he's even the son. I mean, that doesn't make sense. They're a different last name. But that explains it. The creepy vibes. Just look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at Made for Karma, okay? Oh my goodness. What a psycho. Finally, he turned himself in. Seems like he was a pretty careless animal. Every time I hear, like, animal, I think of, like, Young Animal, which I think is the manga magazine where Berserk was released in. So then I think about Berserk. I have not read Berserk yet, but I end up thinking about it, and I'm like, I know it's gonna hit differently once I read Berserk. And I'm like, and then I hear animal, I'm like, oh! No, please don't, not Berserk, ah! Anyways, of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. I don't think I'm gonna laugh in front of Emma like that. That last witness, aka Emma. Yeah, that's traumatizing. Now I think he traumatized Emma even more. Now he make her realize how close she was to dying. Oh my goodness. Because everyone else died from witnessing his murders except for Emma. But I want to present this though. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. Okay. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. Wow, and now you remind me of Trapsuki, because I finished DDLC, and I heard about that, and I'm like, now every time I hear Trap, I think about that. Wow. I'll keep that in mind. What is this? What have I gotten myself involved in? Why? You know, DDLC is a great game, but come on, the fandom gotta chill. Sheesh. I mean, it's Japanese. It's a visual novel fandom. It's basically like an anime fandom. Of course, it's not gonna be chill. I've heard all sorts of bad stuff about My Hero Academia. That doesn't mean you should not read or watch it. Okay. Well, anyways, I even checked it out. The DDLC fandom goes even crazier. Okay. Not only is there like crazy stuff like Trapsuki, which is like insane. Like those are insane allegations. But then there's also stuff like There's 4 subreddits called Just Monica, which has like 90,000 people, then Just Yuri, Just Natsuki, and Just Sayuri, which is like 30,000 people each. And I'm like, what the hell? Those are actual subreddits? Subreddits dedicated to like one character from Doki Doki Literature Club? You have Monica, Sayuri, Yuri, and Natsuki? Like, what is this? Anyways, the murder weapon. We wanted to show this, right? About this. Hey, is that? It has a tag attached to it, with the label SL9 Incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. And the day Detective Goodman was murdered, just suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Ezra's car muffler. That's it! Now remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was? Ooh. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again. Okay. Tell me about it. Talk to me. Murder weapon. This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. Why are you shaking your head? Uh-oh. We traced it back to the store he brought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it, too. But, as we know, this is probably not a murder weapon. Also, we still don't know what happened to the other half of the blade. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Oh. It was found deep inside a stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report. Oh, there's more evidence. Stabbed in the back. Died from punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound. Stabbed in the back? Didn't we see in Emma's flashback that it was in the front? And we also saw another flashback, like the 3 bodies one. The knife was through the back. Interesting. It's almost as if Joe Dark wasn't a killer. Anyway. Neil's autopsy report added to the court record. So maybe the flashback was, Dark, but it was someone else who was the actual murderer. The broken tip was found in the victim's body, belonged to murderer Joe Dark. Okay. Well, there you have it, in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the Chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The Chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around, if that's okay. Okay, we're gonna confront him soon. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Luckily, we do have Goodman's ID. Oh, sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh. Oh. That's what I thought too, Emma. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. Am I not allowed to show this photo? Really? I'll try again. Maybe it's updated now. Let me share. Okay. Okay, let's see. Joe Dark's killings. Here you go. I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice? I, for one, ain't buying it, pal! You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose! But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. Okay. If you present this. Okay. We'll just do this until... I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that. You know Officer Marshall? Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. I was assuming that it wouldn't work, but then I saw the dialogue for like 1 second before I click away. I think I got my memory correct. Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus. Really? He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles. Okay. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus. Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, okay. I thought this was a talking thing, and then I was like, oh, we were looking at him saying Gumshoe should. Oh, okay, okay. About that jar, I think I've seen it before somewhere. Somewhere? Yeah. Now you can show the picture. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most uninformed detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. Can I show you the picture now? It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Gant? Where could I have seen that before? Can I show you now, please? Oh my goodness! I'm showing you where you got that memory from. Whatever. Maybe can I talk? Maybe we have to talk now. No, I can't. Wow! Wow! Okay, evidence locker. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker. Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, detective? The handprint of the real murderer's gloved hand, without any fingerprints. Shh! And to come to arrest me, you'll defend me, won't you? If that happens, I think you'll do better pleading with Edgeworth. Okay. But yeah, I mean, most of our cases are with personal connections. I think we should defend Gumshoe if we need to. Rubber glove. Okay, cool. Okay. So there's that piece of evidence. What about floor plans? Okay, cool. What about this one? Goodman's lost ID card. Oh, a lost item report, huh? Very impressive, detective. You knew what it was right off the bat. Well, I'm a master of misplacement, you know. Master? That has such a cool ring to it. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here. Okay. Wow. Wow, a higher power. Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. Okay, screwdriver. Okay, cool. Evidence from a past case of amateurs brought back to his office by Gant's request. I forgot what a screwdriver was for, though. AI-16? That's not SL9. Huh, wait a second, I forgot. What is this? The tag says AI-16. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said. That makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? Huh. Is there anything else we can look at? No. No, that's it. Huh. We represented this, right? Okay, cool. Well, what fingerprinting said? Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Hey, that powder is used for detecting. That powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us. Hey there, what? All I have is some flour. Are you okay, detective? Quick, run! Achoo! I thought we were gonna get somewhere, but you know, this is great still. We get to see him sneeze. If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. Oh, okay. Why am I not comforted? Okay, ID card record. Ooh, you have to tell us about 777. That's it! That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yes, there's only one number left to investigate. At 4:20 p.m., the victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Oh yeah, speaking of 777, oh, I hated how people are like, 676767! Like, shut up! Like, I searched it up because I was wondering what the meme was. What is meme? Because I heard my brother mention this meme like a few months ago before everyone in my school started using it. They're like, 67! Like, every time they hear 67, every time they hear 67 or 67, they're like, yeah, 67! 67! 67! I don't know why I'm doing a baby voice. Babies, I'm okay if a baby does it because, you know, it's a baby. Like, that's cool for them. It's their internet culture, whatever. But, like, come on, a teenager being brain rot? What the hell is this? You're a noob. Like, I like Skibidi Toilet. Skibidi Toilet is great because Skibidi Toilet earned the fame. Like, why? Check it out. It's awesome. Great animation. Great fights. Oh, the first few episodes are brain rot, I admit. But the later episodes are so good. But what is this? I don't even understand. This is not even funny. Like, early Ed joked that despite his height, Ball sometimes played like a shorter player. Like, I don't even get the joke. Like, I'm trying to search it up. It's just like a meme. Like, it's just for the sake of brain rot. What the fuck? It originated from a repeated lyric 6-7 in some school or whatever. I don't even care. Why do people at my school keep saying 6-7? It's 7 months ago. Why is everyone in my school saying it now? They're so behind. If you're gonna say brain rot, at least do it for its time. Because they're so behind because they're noobs. Anyways, okay. There we go. But Skibidi Toilet is great, though. I'll watch a Skibidi Toilet movie when it comes out. Anyways, I just had to rant about that because I thought it'd be a funny bit. Of course, if you're watching this like 10 years in the future, you guys don't have no idea what I'm talking about. Hopefully, because that meme's gonna be dead because nobody cares about that meme. Skibidi Toilet, at least, it's content. It's good content. And you know I did the Morbidtime meme years after it came out. I admit it. But at least the memes are still active. Like, there's still Morbius memes. And, it's still funny because the Sonyverse was still going on. Okay. And it's, it's still funny to, just keep praising a movie, just keep praising and making it like sound like the greatest movie of all time, like for a movie like that nobody actually cared about, just make it like sound like the greatest movie of all time. We meme so hard, okay? Like, I know I wasn't there at the time the meme was actually there, that Sony ended up re-releasing the movie, but I'm so proud. Like, on r/Morbius, we post every day, okay? There's daily posts admiring the amazement of the movie. It's still relevant, there's still stuff going on that makes sense, like a new Spider-Man stuff and all that stuff. Jared Leto in a new movie, okay? There's still relevance. Not with whatever the fuck this is! This 6-7 meme, whatever. Maybe I need to do more research. Maybe if I do research on a meme, I'll find out how amazing it is. Who knows? Maybe I'm just a stupid person. I'm just some stupid boomer. Okay, anyways, I thought that'd be a funny bit. I'm sorry if I bored you guys. That'll be funny if I raged about some stupid meme. Anyways, the victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Yeah, let's get back to the case. Some with an executive office number. I just had to say because I kept saying 7777. Such brain rot people saying it every single day. 7777777777. That's 1 7 too many, Detective. In fact, someone in my comment would probably have said it, so I'm gonna go just destroy it. Of course, someone in my comments would have said it if anyone watched this video. An executive officer. I just might have a hunch. No, can I present? That's an ID card record, isn't it? We already did this, haven't we? Oopsies. Okay. Executive office number. That's 1 7 executive office. Okay. If we go court record, profiles. Can we present these guys? Damon Gant? Nah. Okay, we already did that. Should we talk? No. I guess we'll still present everything. We know it's Damon Gant. We do know that. But whatever. Luminal testing fluid. Hey, I just brought some of that stuff! Now I can go around detecting blood traces too! Let's go, Gumshoe, I'm proud of you! Wow! Is that a new type? I've never seen that bottle before! Add 3 inches to your base height. Base height? Hey, let me see that. Looming tall. New and improved growth formula. Okay. You mean this can't detect any blood traces? Oh, well, it's not quite the same thing as luminol. So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. Oh, wait. No, I thought it was a joke, and I was like, wait, is this a big joke? And then I just realized, wait, is it? Is it? Let me read that again. I brought some of that stuff. Now I can go, wow. No, not in front of Emma. Add 3 inches to your base height. Add 3 inches to your base height. What does that even mean? Add 3 inches to your base height. Base height. Hey, let me see that. Yeah, Phoenix wants that too. Looming tall. New and improved growth formula. Maybe it's for plants. But there's a lady that was smirking, so... Okay. That is still embarrassing. Oh no, not Gumshoe. Gumshoe had to like that embarrassment. That's embarrassing for Gumshoe. No! I'm sorry, Gumshoe. That sucks. Please get the right thing next time, though. And I had to see that. Oh yeah, switchblade knife. About this. Hey, is that... It has a tag attached to it with the label that's online incident on. I believe this will be the more... Okay, yeah, we already did this. Okay, same stuff. Okay. Victim's shoe. Let me share. Okay. Cool. We're getting closer, though. We are getting closer. So, crime photo. That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why, I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. 16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened. Wait a second, you guys are the same age, aren't you? Gumshoe? You guys were dating? Okay, 15, 16. What? I wonder what happened. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. Wait, what happened? That's a photo. Okay, that Miss Star is quite the lady. Oh, Miss Star. Never mind. It's not. No. That's not Lana's guy. It's Miss Star. So she's 17. Gumshoe's 16. Quite a lady. I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. I wonder what happened. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school too. What did happen? Okay. I guess we won't find out. Parking lot floor plans. Let me share. Okay. Cool. Line of cell phone. No, I don't care about that. I just want to show this piece of evidence because I don't know what to do. Let me share a little advice with you as detective. Okay, buddy. If you don't have a clue, keep your mouth trap shut. Okay. Thank you. Goodness note. Okay, cool. What about this? I was trying to show you the photo, but you didn't even let me show it to you. There's a pod, there's Jan, there's a trophy. You didn't listen to me. It's not my fault, damn it. Okay, this guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on the evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers these days. Nowadays, but looking at you, Gumshoe. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. I have to admit, he's right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m. Parking stub? Found it in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Allegedly. Well, wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Yeah, we already did this dialogue. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. It's okay. Edgeworth's knife. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Okay, same thing. Oopsies. Okay, what about this? This gotta be it. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Can you explain to us a little more details? Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Okay, I guess he won't find out. Goodman's ID. This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. I'm scared of myself. But I'm me after all. And what could be wrong with that? You know, that's admirable. You know, that's good. That's good talk, Gumshoe. That's good self-talk. You know, and I'm just me, and what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Wow, Phoenix. Anyways, let's show the badge. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. I wish had a badge. I wish had a badge. No, I wish I had a badge, Emma. You forgot another I. Even an ID card would be nice. You should save the I for that ID card. Let's do the autopsy report. No, did we forget to show the autopsy report the entire time? No, we forgot to present that the entire time. Okay, 27 male. February 19th, 7 to 7:30 p.m. Single stab wound piercing heart lung. Blood loss in under 10 minutes. Found weapon found. Okay, let's show this. Let me share a little. Wow. Wow. Okay, I guess we already did all of that. I can't imagine. Okay, let's go. Maybe there's something we're missing here. I guess I should put a tutorial just to. I'll move around a little bit. Let's first move around. Maybe there's something. I don't think did we present this? I'll present this again. Okay, wow. Wow. What about the pot? Come on. Come on, at least you can tell me about the pot a little. You can accept the pot, can you? Wow. Wow. Okay. Emma, let's talk about this. Okay. Let's open Neil's autopsy report. Here, see this? Ah! Oh. Wow. Okay, you know, we're just gonna leave now. Alright, underground parking lot. Nope. I guess that's not it. High Prosecutor's Office. Okay, now, there we go. We can talk to Edward about this. Awesome. We talked to Gumshoe, now we can talk to Edward. I wonder if Edward is back yet. There he is! He looks like he's writing something! It looks like he's ready. What? What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Oh, okay, he did throw the paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edward! I'm rooting for you! What? I feel bad for Edward. He's got allegations for like 2 years, even though those allegations were false. That's Edward for you. Wow, he's like... Wow, Edward and Dream would become best friends because they understand how it's like these allegations and to like have the biggest gay shipping community. Like they, like even though they may not necessarily be gay, right? They still have the biggest gay LGBTQ. Like they're like idols. They're like idols in the gay community, and like they're like also all these allegations and all that stuff. Also, they're pretty handsome. Okay, always trying to hide his real feelings. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Like, I'm being serious. Dream is pretty handsome. Like, in his YouTube shorts, like, I remember, like, in a recent YouTube short, like, people in the comments were like, wow, he really is good looking. And I'm like, let's go. Finally, Dream gets to have fans who are, like, real fans and aren't, like, insulting his face and all that stuff. Like, he looked fine in the face reveal. I don't know what people were on about. Whatever. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Like, what do you expect? Some hot blonde? Like, he never, like, oh my goodness, he's a normal person. What do you, he looks like a normal person. Stop being mean about that. It's not about the looks anyways, it's about who he is. And if you liked him as a YouTuber, what's wrong? Whatever. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to. And nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified? The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Tell me why it has to come, why it all come to this. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. Just tell me why has it all, tell me why has it all come to this? Sharia, shut up, you'll get a copyright claim. No! My singing is too good! Anyways, I'm a tone deaf person, so I'll probably sing it wrong, but whatever. Even Edward can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Tomorrow's trial. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edward, you can't just walk out on the trial! Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? Ooh, big revelation. The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. That is a pretty short list. And look at the evidence we have for this case, man. Like, look at this. Well, the evidence doesn't stop. I'm like trying to scroll as fast as I can on the mouse wheel. And look at all this evidence. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd. Oh, okay. If Phoenix was confused for a little bit, I was thinking, why would Phoenix be confused? He's in cases like Edgeworth has. And then I realized, oh, there's probably evidence that the prosecution refuses to show to the defense. Oh, okay. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for the case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture. Something seems strange about it. Finally, you can present it, but let's first talk about the day of the crime. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah? Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes. It was a piece of evidence in the case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. Wait, can you repeat that again? Hold up. Could you tell us what happened that day? The day Goodman, you participated in a ceremony over the station. I never cared for ceremony. They attend that one because you were awarded this. Okay, I finished up at the ceremony. Okay. Then drove to the police. You finished up at the office? Yes. Just odds and ends clerk. Okay. So you went to the prosecutor's office. Then you didn't plan on returning that day until when Chief Gant told you to come. Okay. Bye. Yeah, it was Gant who told them. So that even makes him more suspicious that Gant used Edgeworth's card and all that stuff. Probably to blame Edgeworth before Lana took the blame. Take something back. This. Oh yeah? Chief Gant asked you to hold on to this. Yep. It was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. Okay. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? Okay. Okay, so there's more incriminating evidence against Chief Gant. Let's go present the autopsy report before presenting that photo. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright! Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very stylish manner. Wow. Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Let's just show the photo, please. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Okay, finally, we got something. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. And now you'll notice. Please notice this. Because Phoenix doesn't notice this, man. Come on. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, let's go. Emma has better observing skills than Phoenix. Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was when the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Could you talk to me about that? This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, contradiction, like, objection, Your Honor! This contradicts the evidence! Because, you know, it's the game mechanic, you know, of trials. And you, like, explain, like, one time, a few, like, 20 years ago, a person found a contradiction and was given a trophy on it because of how amazing his contradicting skills were. Not contradicting skills. His skills at finding contradictions. His amazing skill at finding contradictions. It was so amazing, they made his trophy. No. Maybe it's the ancient Chinese tale. Maybe the ancient Chinese tale will say that the exact same thing. This award originates from the ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard the story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though, for Emma's sake? Very well. Okay. Ooh. They did a lot of art for this. They did a lot of, what do you call this? I forgot. I know I use this term for DDLC. What do you call it? The original artwork. CGs. They made a lot of CGs for this case. Long ago in the Kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. Like, I imagine what happened was, like, the team behind the DS port of Ace Attorney, because, you know, this is Rise from the Ashes came from the DS port, right? There was an exclusive case for the DS port. I'm assuming the team was given, like, the Capcom told the team, okay, just make one case to show off the DS features and all that stuff, and to make it worth buying for even season Ace, for people who already played the original Game Boy Advance one. Just add one case. That's all. And they're huge Ace Attorney fans, so they want, like, they're only allowed to make one case, so they go all the way in and do this, like, this massive case with all the work they can put into it. with new music, awesome CGs, and like great story. Make it like longer than the actual game itself because they only have one case to do that. Long ago in the Kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with two items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Objection! Those claims contradict each other! I think that's the point. Very perceptive, but then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyway, as you I like how he smirks as I casually admit that I've never heard the story. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredited them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Did you recite this tale again? I wasn't paying attention. Oopsies. Ooh, I see! So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize? Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow! Thanks, Mr. Edward! I learned something new today! That's funny. I learned something new today too. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. Okay, 2 years ago, the halberd was removed at Gant's behest, giving it its current form. I wonder if it's something to do with a murder. Can you repeat that again? I kind of lost track. Okay, HK contradiction, halberd, shield. Oh yeah. Oopsies. Sorry guys, one second. Just one thing. Let me just reread this again. When I'm trying to make a joke, I don't pay attention as well. I just noticed. It's the cross-examination music, okay, as Edgar presents the testimony, and then Phoenix like, objection! Oh, that's cool. I did not notice that Easter egg. Okay, observation. One day he presented the first lieutenant halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor, and second with a shield he could claim could withstand any weapon. Yeah, oh, that makes sense. It's like, what do you call that? It's not just a contradiction, it's like a... No. Paradox! It's a paradox, right? Like the, like you heard about this paradox about, like, how, could God make a rock that's too heavy for him to lift? Like, I heard about that paradox, because if he can't, then that's something God cannot do. And if he does make it, then that's something God cannot do still, right? So that's like, yeah. That's like a paradox, and like the idea like God can do everything, because God can do anything, because then that means he can't do that, you know. Anyways, it's like one of the weaker atheist arguments. There's like much more I heard, much more. Like I remember like when Alex O'Connor made a tier list, I think he put it at the bottom because it's just a paradox, and like that's not enough. Anyways, this is okay, cool. Okay, objection. Yeah, I like that. That's so cool. Is it pressing pursue? Yeah, it's pressing pursue. That's cool. Okay, awesome. I like that Easter egg. There's a cross-examination happening as Edric tells the story, and the thing is like, objection! Yeah, awesome. Precisely so, okay. Awesome. Chief Gant. Okay. Can we move back? I think there's something we're missing here. We gotta incriminate Chief Gant, right? We presented this. You know, it wouldn't hurt if you put this up somewhere, like on a shelf. It has no meaning for me anymore. What do you mean, anymore? That's who I was last year. What good is it to dwell on the past? He's asking me? Why can't he just accept it graciously? Actually, something's been troubling me about this shield. Look, do you notice anything different? Different? Yeah, don't you remember? The other shield in the court record? I guess I'd better present this other shield. Oh. We already did that, so... This picture was hanging in the wall. Yeah, same stuff. Okay. Yes, okay. There's gotta be something else then. Okay, story. The contradiction. What else? We already presented that. SL9 incident files? No. We already did the best evidence here. Okay, what if we do the knife? Ooh, the pod! Because then we can... bring attention to the pod here, because he knows about the pod. Edward knows about the pod. Because remember, we did the pod last investigation, but Edward was nowhere to be seen for us to talk to. I think that's what happened, right? We never presented this pod to him. Right, please. Okay, never mind. I guess we can't. I guess we can't do that stuff, can we? Wow. Let's go to the knife, and let's do the screwdriver and then the knife. Screwdriver first. Come now, Wright. You can't just expect me to just. You can't seriously expect me to just sit down and chat with. Okay, but chat with you about a cup. Oh wait, never mind. It's a little different. And chat with you with a cup of tea or something, whatever you said. But this isn't related to the case, remember? You said so yourself. So I did. Chief Gang gave this to you that day, didn't he? He asked you to bring it here from the police department. The chief is a very competent man. But sometimes he does things that don't make any sense. At least it's better than being incompetent and doing things that don't make sense. A stunning detective comes to mind. Wow, we're just gonna make fun of Gan? Okay, let's do the ID card record though. It seems everything in this case is designed to cast doubt on me. Hey, don't look at me! Yes, I went into the evidence room on the day of the crime. Chief Gan asked me to do something. Again, Chief Gan. To take evidence from a case solved 6 months ago back to the prosecutor's office. I have a locker in there as well. Did you notice anything amiss when you were in the evidence room? That room's always dark and I was in a hurry. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Amazing. Let's do the knife. Right, please, I'm the prosecutor in this case. Okay, amazing. Okay, stylish manner. Wow. Okay, let's do the victim's shoe. Right. Okay. Nope. We can keep spamming until we get somewhere. No. Well, let's try parking lot floor plans. Okay. Nope. Not it. Let's see. Phone, muffler. Okay, no, that's not it. Huh. Okay. What about Goodman's memo? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's just keep doing this until we get somewhere. Maybe I'm supposed to go back. You know, let's just move. We'll come back to you later if we need to, okay? See, there we go! I already did all the presenting I needed to do. Underground parking lot. Excuse me? Oh, is that the lunch lady? Yes, let's go! I got it right! So, would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? So we talked to Gumshoe, we got some clues out of that. Same with Edgeworth. And now we gotta do Lana Sky before, yeah, we already did a Marshall. Marshall gave us a clue about that. We did Gumshoe, Edgeworth. Really, the only thing we need to do is Angel Star. I called you Lana again, didn't I? Oopsies, I called you Lana again. Sorry. I need to blow my nose now. Listen, we went an hour playing a visual novel without me having to blow my nose. That's amazing. I'll clean this out now. Okay, we're back. No, my nose is not exactly better, but I think it'll work for now. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Miss Star! I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person to suck a cow's nipple to discover milk. Whoa, what? Excuse... I thought it was going somewhere else. Suck the cow's nipple. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, wait. No, whatever. Still, I never thought you'd go up... I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Speaking of which, I do not want to think about how milk was... Oh, I did not want to think about the guy who actually did that first. Like, he saw a baby cow do that from the cow and was like, looks like the baby cow's enjoying the milk. Maybe I should try the same thing. Can I touch it? Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, okay, I don't even want to think about that. Wow. I mean, they did a very big contribution to history. That sounds so wrong. The first one to squeeze the cow's nipple is the one who did like one of the biggest contributions in like agriculture and like probably like one of the biggest contributions. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but a murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? Shut up! Okay, the instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Let's talk. Dark investigation. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure! Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean, because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye! My sister! Ooh, so Lana Skye and Jake Marshall were dating. Interesting. That's why you hate Lana, because she took your boyfriend. Anyways, the best of the best were put on that SL9 incident case. Of course they were led by that legendary duo. Again, we have the CG here. Emma, not Emma. Oh, yeah, Emma speaking. Other than I was like, Emma and Chief Gant. I'm like, Emma and Chief Gant were the duo? No. Lana and Chief Gant? After the case closed. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean, with the forging of evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dart got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case... Fuck. I accidentally right-clicked. Shit! Oh, well, I'll read the dialogue I missed. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties, most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. I don't know, maybe Goodman did have something to do with this, like, cover-up. Who knows? Maybe that's why he didn't get, demoted. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. Ooh. That's my take on the matter. Notice the music. Notice how the music stopped? She was being used? Legendary duo. Let's start with that. Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the... Is it Damon Gant or Damon Gaunt? Wait a minute. Have I been messing up his pronunciation the entire time? He's a killer, doesn't matter. Gant led the investigation, with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. Oh, I thought you were about to say... by that I mean his ability to attract women. And I'm like, oh, this guy's a creep. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he'd handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh, yes. There were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though. Because he'd just die! In fact, those are the... Yeah. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Maybe the first car accident wasn't... Maybe the car accident wasn't by accident. Like, maybe the vehicular manslaughter was actually on purpose to kill somebody. Who knows? And at the same time, like, as far as we know, these people died because they spotted the car accident, right? Car accident, then the killer saw this, the killer then... No, not a killer. The person saw this person get killed, and this person saw that person get killed, blah, blah, blah. That's as far as you know. What if there's something else going on? Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Because remember, Damon Gant controls the case, right? So he could have made up the narrative. For all we know, all those 5 people got killed for, like, all confronting him. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall? When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. You see, those two, she comforted Jake when he needed comforting, and I'm like, okay, Lonnie, you did not have to tell me that. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. She stole him from me. Miss Starr, stop being jealous! That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. She stole Jake from me. Jake needed comforting. Jake needed comforting, Angel, so you gotta understand. Alana's got an attractive woman too. It's okay. Yeah, and now it's fine. You can still win him back. It's fine. Why did she have to take Jake from me? Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Oh, Never mind. I guess this is an emotional conversation. Never mind. Oh, sorry. Wait, can I read this again? Okay. Okay. The subtle cases, magnetism, incredible evidence. Okay. Everyone looked up. Wait. I missed the part about what she said about Lana. Like how everyone looked up to Lana or something. So she was sad that Lana became cold because she used to like Lana. Oh my goodness. Okay. Magnetism. No. Okay. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Aww. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Angel Star. It's okay. Really? Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay. I'm sorry, Angel Star. Okay, being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gan's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. Oh. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. Don't tell me he did those killings just so he can have a serial killer case and then he can blame it on someone else so that way he can be chief. No. That is very psychotic. That is insane. Murdering people? Like 6 people just so that way you can solve the case yourself and get a promotion? And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he can control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. Oh my goodness. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change. At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Thank you, Lana. Not Lana. Shit! Fuck! I must now, like, even more mad at me, because I'm still confusing Lana with everyone else. I mean Angel. Thank you, Angel. Yeah. Oopsies. I guess we can move back. I think this is what the case is. I think this is what the game's interrogating to us. Let's go. Maybe we can talk to you about this development? No. Okay, let's go move to the underground parking lot. Okay. Thank you, Lana. It's been nice. Fuck! Thank you, Angel. It's been nice knowing you. Police department entrance. Let's move back into criminal affairs. Okay. We're ready to confront Chief Gan. Okay. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Let me guess. He's gonna drop his ID card or something. We'll take it. Brewing coffee? Copying files? I'm turning you into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken. I think he means desk jockey. I was about to say chicken jockey. Okay. That DJ means disco jockey? Okay. So CJ means chicken jockey. Okay, I'm sorry. I was complaining about 6-7 meme and I did a chicken jockey meme. Listen, I'm only doing that meme because it was crazy. Like, I'm doing it as a reaction to how people were just like throwing popcorn and all that stuff. Like how that's like the craziest movie theater reaction over just a stupid scene in like in a movie trailer. It's only because it was a movie trailer. Everyone's like chicken jockey and they like throw popcorn. Listen, I have justification for the memes I do. Yeah, okay. Listen, there's justification there. Oh, that DJ! I gotta admire persistency, but my answer's still no. Plus, that meme's more relevant than whatever that stupid 6-7 meme is. That meme was like 7 months ago according to that Reddit post, which is like February. The chicken jockey meme, like, it only became like a big thing. We'll find it, I think it became popular in February or something. I don't know when the final Minecraft movie trailer came. I think it was March or something. Whatever it was, it really only became like a meme in like April when it came out. Whatever! The point is, let's keep going. I admire persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'll be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. Can we talk about something? How do we convince him? Can we do this again? Let me share you. Wow. Wow. So, what should I do? Should I do the trophy? The trophy. Hey, that's it. Okay, same thing. Nope. Okay. I mean, I can search it up. Okay, let's search this up. How to, convince him. Okay, if I go to a walkthrough. Yeah, let's do that. Listen, I have justification for the memes I do, okay? There's no justification whatever the memes is my stupid high school does, okay? Like, there's no justification there. You're brain rot. I'm not, okay? I appreciate good brain rot. Like Skibidi Toilet, okay? Like the later episode of Skibidi Toilet, it went to the wrong audience, okay? But let's go check here. Investigation for this thing. Let me go. There's an ad. Okay. What do we need to present to Gumshoe? Ooh, wait. Okay. Ingredients. Okay. What do we need to present to him? What's this? Wait a minute. What is this? Oh, I just found something. Okay. I just searched up the walkthrough. I think I got something. There's a scrap. Like there's this piece of paper on the floor. I think I know what that means. Let's go to the detention center. Move to the High Prosecutor's office. Where can I go? How can I? It's kind of annoying how it's like you have to like go to a room to go to a room as simple as this. Okay. Can I examine? Okay. I never noticed this. I forgot to examine this. I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edward is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edward. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. He didn't even look. What? Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. Wow, that is actually kind of badass. I have nothing to hide here. I'll just read it for you. It says, letter of resignation. Resignation? Edward, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edward, none of it is your fault! I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. You know, Edward, this is why you're an S tier. This is why everyone labels you as S tier in their tier list. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think he's serious. Mr. Wright! Please, you have to do something! This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Edward's discarded letter of resignation. He's serious. I'm gonna steal that letter of resignation so that way you can resign. Edward, okay? You'll thank me later, okay? Can I present this to you? Tell me more about it. They say where there's smoke, there's fire. Apparently, I was so caught up in the smoke, I lost sight of the truth. Edward, the others are right. I have no right to serve as a prosecutor. But Mr. Edward, you were only doing your job! I've always made my own decisions about what I can or cannot do. That hasn't changed. Forgiving myself is something I cannot do. Uh-oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright! Please, you have to do something! This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Oh yeah. Let's go talk to Gumshoe about this. We gotta... Oh no. Edward, you're not leaving us, okay? I like you as my prosecutor, friend. Okay, we gotta go to your... police department entrance. Okay? Move. Criminal affairs. Here you go, Gumshoe. You're not gonna resist this, man. Even they're gonna ignore this photo, this kind of sus photo. We're gonna show you this. Like, it's literally whatever. I mean, I guess you can explain it. We already know that Chief Gant removed that later, and then that pod was in the... His office was a crime scene, so that would explain the broken pod. Whatever. Here you go. What's this crumpled piece of paper? Yeah, keep laughing. Yeah. No way! Mr. Edward can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far! Mr. Edward really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him! Detective? That's it. I've made up my mind. But... Here. Take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edward. Depending on how this case turns out, I'm already gonna be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this for Mr. Edward's sake! Alright, detective. Thank you. This is why you're also an S-tier character. Alright. Gumshoe's ID, a police department ID card. Allows access to areas of the PD open to detectives. Okay, thank you. Now we have even more evidence. We're gonna get a third oh no. Imagine we get a fourth no. 4 panels of evidence? 4 entire sections? That would be insane. Let's go to Chief's office though. Yeah. February 24th. Police Department, Chief's office. Here it goes, Mr. Wright. Click. Beep. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're gonna get the proof. He's a murderer. We're in! If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Eek! Ah! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. No, don't tell me that Damien's gonna come in and he's gonna get Gumshoe fired, and now the case is gonna be up to us to save Gumshoe. Instead of us getting beaten up, it'll just be Gumshoe getting fired, and that'll be the greatest blow. Because Gumshoe saved us in the D. Vasquez thing, right? And in the D. Vasquez Mafia situation, he saved us, so we gotta save Ed Gumshoe. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Did you just crush and render? Okay. Hey, don't do that to my card! Phoenix. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. So Gumshoe decides to accompany us, make us feel less creeped out, and you're gonna crush his card. Wow. He let us in. It's his risk. Whatever. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Now come on. Let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, I'm gonna save because I gotta go eat stuff. I'll come back the next day, okay? Don't worry about that. What? Yeah, okay. I think this is what it's like before. Save. No. Anyways, we'll be back, okay? Okay, we're back. Let's go first talk to Gumshoe. The chief's office. That desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's, huh? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. Oh, I thought he was talking to Gumshoe. I'm like, Phoenix, what do you know about Gumshoe's sister? What do you mean by, Gumshoe? Was that your sister's desk? No, she was talking to Emma. Okay. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. Okay, maybe, I see. Okay, I think we know how the driving accident occurred. Intoxication. So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk? No one except Chief Gant. And the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Chief Gant. No, you're not doing dirty stuff on the desk. No, don't tell me you just kept the desk for your fantasies. That's gross. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. I don't know. Why would he keep the desk though? If anything in this room could be, you know, a clue about the crime, whatever. Maybe just the nostalgia, you know, before he became a serial killer. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. Ooh, what if he did the murders just so that way he could keep the desk in his office? He gets the office all to himself and he can have fun with the desk, okay? What if that's the thing? What if this desk was like an exclusive, right? Lana Sky would not separate the desk otherwise, so he had to get Lana Sky a promotion and all that stuff. Okay, y'all came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's the only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think? Nah! You wouldn't be! No! No, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay, Gumshoe. Okay. Now then, let's look around a little bit more. Hey, hold on! Not so fast, buddy! Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal! Ooh, Gumshoe was giving us a social cue. Phoenix! Catch on the social cue, man! Loser. Anyways. You don't just let it go at that. So sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Gumshoe's getting on your nerves? He's giving you a life lesson. When somebody says don't worry about it, that's a social cue for you to, like, question it. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be the imposter, do you? You don't think... You're not thinking he's sus, are you? Wait, what's the Among Us music? Anyways, What? He's right, Mr. Wright! How did dude forget the Among Us music? Oh my goodness, how did I? How did I? No, I can't do it! Emma, you're right! How did I forget the Among Us music? Oh my goodness. This game takes place in 2016. This takes place in 2016 or 2017. Yeah, 2017. And Among Us hasn't come out yet, has it? I think it became popular in 2018, right? Mostly 2020 and 2019, right? Whatever! What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. Why are you saying, like, Chief Gant? So it's finally come to this as if he's, like, in front of you and you're, like, confronting him. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best if I don't divulge my feelings. Yet. My feelings. Because he's my dad! What? Yes, Chief Gant. He's my dad. He's my dad. I mean, the age difference makes sense. There you go. Ignoring me again. Wow. Phoenix, I'm disappointed in you. Anyways, let's go, let's let me actually examine. So let's go slide. Let's start off with all the way to the left. Let's go to the window. Pretty churchly window. Look at that giant window! Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. Oh, okay, I guess that's what you're thinking about. This is the 15th floor. I know, I was just saying! Saying what? Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that. Wait, this is so cool! We've never actually investigated something with Gumshoe. I just realized. It's so cool to, like, talk to Gumshoe as we investigate a crime scene. Wow. That's awesome. And with Emma, too. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. So long as he doesn't go crushing through that window when he gets fired. Okay, Phoenix. Okay. Don't say that! Wow, Phoenix. Okay, you're supposed to save Gumshoe, not say this stuff. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is where Lana and I went to that theme park. When? My nose. Oopsies. Why? It's the beginning of the video. Why do you gotta... Not beginning of the video, but the beginning of this recording. Okay. Listen, guys. We're fine, okay? Just look at Emma. Looking down, sad, and all that stuff as, like, try to clean his nose! Ah! Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I ruined Emma's emotional moment. Sorry. Let's keep going. Well, there. Let's go look at the window frame. This was taken on a day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. I can't do Phoenix's voice right for some reason right now, because of this nose. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Computer. Oops. Computer, I said! This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even a dust on it. There's not even any dust on it. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends were made of. Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? Maybe if we move the desk, we'll find out there's a trapdoor. Maybe he's keeping the desk just so that way nobody finds out about the trapdoor where he does all the murders. Maybe he went through the trapdoor to kill Neil Marshall. I'm just saying. The Chief's organ. I was thinking of something else when he said the Chief's organ. I'm like, oh, we're going to his organs now. No, the Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally, we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. Ah, so this is the music. This is the background music. It's the music that Gumshoe hears. Gumshoe is gonna recreate the music for, you know, this game. I'm proud of you, Gumshoe. Now you know that Gumshoe stays alive, because you know he's got to recreate the music. I'm kidding, Gumshoe's gonna be here without... Gumshoe's gonna be here throughout the trilogy with us, okay? So will Maya. When Maya makes a comeback, okay? And Phoenix, of course. That's on the second floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office, and makes them listen to the organ for hours. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in the ears. So it's an instrument of punishment. Literally. But aren't the chief's ears affected? You know, we're just gonna go ahead. He never listens to anyone anyways. That's beside the point. I mean, if you're the one doing the troll, it's not as bad as, you know, the one getting punished. So, yeah. Like, he's playing it for fun, you know, he's concentrating, he has something to do, whereas you would just be sitting there, just listening to him. Like, it's a difference between, you know, talking for an hour, and listening to someone talk for an hour, like, with you being completely silent. You know, there's a big difference. Oh wait, that's what you guys have been doing. Oopsies! That's what, have you guys been suffering? Just hearing me talk for an hour? 2 hours at this point, and you guys cannot say a single word? Or else, you know, the video's ruined or something, you know, because you can't really speak in the middle of me speaking. I just keep talking and talking, we can't have a conversation. You just have to sit there silently as you guys hear me yap about this sort of stuff. Anyways, this mark looks like some kind of flower. Word is, it's designed after the insignia on the prosecutor's badge. Prosecutor's badge? No, not my nose again. Okay, I'll clean it out. Okay, we're back. Oh my goodness, I hate how my nose always does this in the middle of me playing visual novels, where I need to be, you know, in my prime to, you know, do these voices, and then my nose is like, my nose blocks as I'm trying to, like, enunciate certain words while doing these voices. It's so annoying, it's doing it right now! And I can't do anything about it, because it's just like, I clean it! I'm trying to clean it, and it just, like, in the back, it just, like, clogs up in the back or something, I don't even know. Like, technically my nose itself is clean, I checked. Like, I cleaned out the entire nostril, but it's, like, still there. It's stuffed in, like, some inner body, like, ah! Whatever. Whatever. Prosecutor's badge? Yeah, like the one hanging from your collar. What? They have badges, too? The design's supposed to portray the severity of the punishment system. Now that you mention it, it does look all pointy and kind of painful. But Mr. Edgeworth never wears a badge. That's because he's a sharp dresser. A badge like that wouldn't go too well with his outfit. So sharp dressers don't need to wear badges? Oopsies, Phoenix, you hear that? Sharp dressers, they don't need to wear badges. Now, Emma's realizing that you're not that impressive. I guess everyone just kind of lets it slide. I don't see how that's supposed to signify severe punishment. Can I see this? Oh, I guess it is pointy. It's that, okay. Okay, I guess it is the... I guess it's supposed to be pointy. Let's look at the radio. No, the vault. I meant a safe. I meant a safe. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue. See? It's not my fault, you know? Gumshoe's like, you know, that word's... Oh, never mind. You're just saying it's ripe with intrigue, not that it's, like, hard to say or whatever. Oh, okay. If you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. Ooh. Oh. A 7-digit number? I think I just might know what it is. Input number. Do you know what it is? I mean, I hope Phoenix knows. I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's... I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Oh, shoot. 1? 1? Oh, we were actually supposed to... What would the number be? A 7? Oh. Anyways, that's amazing. Wow. I was thinking a 7-digit number, and I'm like... And then I just remembered the ID, and I'm like, oh. It was really that simple. Bingo! What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? 77777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered that room that day. You mean... 777777777. That ID number? I hope I said 7 times. I think you're 172 shy this time. Oh, well, Phoenix, how are you paying attention to how many sevens you say? This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gan's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? I mean, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I just wanna, before we look into that, can we just, like, look at no, not this. Let's look at this! You know, we're reaching a climax, let's look at the phone. Wow! Look at the size of Chief Gan's desk! Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gan! He put a number he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, a list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name! Huh? SL9 incident? I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did he just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence list. Normally, they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? Wait, the list was split? I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case. It would appear so. List of evidence in the SL9 incident was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got. Evidence list. Can we ask Edward for the other evidence list? What's this now? If we do it again. Wow! Look at the size of Chief Gan's desk! We found this inside a drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident. Mr. Edward had the other half of that list. What would this list be doing here? Do we have the other half of the list? No. What does it say? Okay. Okay. Oh! Interesting. Very interesting here. Huh. Wow. I wonder what this is! It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. We can ask Emma. Ooh. Emma's gonna be like, this is the exact drawing I remember. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh. Oh no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? I'd better not forget about this picture. I guess we're gonna keep this picture... I guess we're not gonna show Emma this picture, you know, for plot. You know, to save it for court, I guess. Okay. Amazing. Okay, I guess we're gonna... Just for the suspense, Phoenix. I guess you want to keep it for the suspense of the court. For the trial. What would this list be doing here? We'd better look a little more into this list. Statue. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor? Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? Okay, this is all you're thinking about? Buddy! It's not like the chief is using taxpayer money. He must be using his own money. Right? Right? This is his own money being spent, right? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. Good job, Phoenix. You're such a good role model. You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh. Be careful what you say. The IRS might hear you. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in his armor as well. The chief may be hiding in his armor as we speak. I feel like that statue's a little too... I don't know. Maybe it's because we're far away, but I feel like that's a little too short for the chief. I don't think he'd fit in there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. That would be scary, though. Same dialogue. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up. Oh, never mind. If you were to drop that suit of armor from here... At first, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window. Really? Why didn't he? They say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view. I guess. Oh. Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. Anyways, let's go look into this. Finally. Alrighty. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a shard from a broken cup. Why is he keeping this missing piece in there? So this piece of pot is very important evidence. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else in here too. Ooh. Oh, the handprint. That would make him the murderer. If you were able to, oh my goodness. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. Oh, this is cloth. Whatever it is, this is big evidence. This is crucial evidence for the murder of Neil Marshall, I'd say. This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just a thought. You know, Gumshoe, I appreciate these thoughts. You know, you make the room lively. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it? And a broken shard from a cup? They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Come on! There's gotta be something we can show the detective. I guess we can show the pod. Yeah, once we show the pod, I think this is where we progress. Present. I want to examine this a little bit. Oh, we can't. We haven't taken it yet. We'll show the pod though. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. Yeah. Yesterday. Ah, the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? We will be feeling nostalgic for this case though. Oh my goodness. Years down the line and we will be like, wow. Those are the days when we just pieced together pieces of pots on Dude on this channel, just doing Rise from the Ashes with Endless Sky and Gumshoe and just talking it out and saying silly stuff. Wow. I will feel nostalgic for this one day. Huh. But it's so new right now. But I will feel nostalgic for this eventually. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right! One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yeah, that one! That was in the safe! Realization moment? Good job, Gumshoe. Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells! I was about to say balls, and I'm like, oh, no, bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble fragments now. Leave them be for now. No, assemble it. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gann was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. Are we piecing the whole thing back together again? Oh. Oh, that's it. Look at my amazing piecing skills. Just doing that. There! It fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Gann willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But, hey guys, get a load of this! What is this? This piece of evidence you just attached? It's different from the others. Huh? There's a reddish line on it. Ooh, like that's he wanted to hide that. A reddish line? That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gann hide this in his safe? It's almost as if this was a murder weapon. Unstable jar. Evidence from the SL9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gann's safe. Blood traces. Well, present this, I guess? That's what the chief was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came in here? Yeah. It looks like the right side of the form's been torn off. So Mr. Edgeworth's list really was only half of the whole thing. Something else is bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. The back? Are we finally gonna use this now? Or finally, we're gonna look at this. Yay. I wonder what this is. I better keep fighting. Okay, amazing. How can you not tell that this is a murder happening? Whatever. Okay. You could have asked Emma. You could have shown it to Emma. Like you'll let Emma see everything else as we try to understand something, but you won't show the thing we need Emma to see. Well, whatever. It's for plot, I guess. Okay. Neil's autopsy report. No, everything else is the same. There's nothing to. I can present this, I guess. Not like it matters. No, there's another piece of evidence we haven't done. Let's present this jar again. No, we gotta check this. Let's check this first. Now we can check this properly, right? Yeah, let's check this! Alrighty, analysis. Hey, look here! It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here. Looks like blood. This piece the chief has is different, though. The bloodstains on the other pieces are just spots. But this one's a line! That is odd. Is that all you have to say? Wow. Okay. Look, there's a hole in the jar. Is that something? No. Wow. Present the jar! I feel a lot better now that this jar is complete. But it only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in the chief's safe? More importantly, why wasn't there any money in it? Why wasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for, anyways? Wow. I have a feeling that the outcome of tomorrow's trial just might hinge on this. I think I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, we're supposed to. No, that's Marshall's fingerprints. Okay, I guess what we should do is fingerprinting sets. No, it says we can't use it yet. I don't think I just like present this. You take the gumshoe. I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, detective. All right, go to town. Sheesh. Wow. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. Okay. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that clock we found in the safe. Ah, haha. I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh. Where's your sense of humor? Okay, let's look at this. Yeah. I like this music. I'm behind on the song, but I don't care. I like this. Come on, let's vibe. Okay, Mr. Red, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder in the clod. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Phoenix, shut up. Alright, let's get this over with. Come on, Phoenix, you're such a disappointing man. Like, be respectful to Emma, okay? I don't appreciate this Emma slander. Why is it not letting me dust? Excuse me, why can't I dust? Oopsies. We should try that again. For some reason, it wasn't letting me dust for some reason. I was spamming enter. Okay. Music drop. Okay. Let's go ahead. Okay. Wow. Phoenix being rude again. Amazing. Oh. Oh, okay, now we do it. Okay, I guess. Okay. We were supposed to choose the area first. Got it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, okay? Let's go. Blow. Alright, that should be good. I'll give it my best shot. That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, would it? But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print. Okay, let's try a different finger then. Okay, probably the middle finger, I'd say. I mean, that looks the clearest, I'd say. I don't know. Let's go spray some dust. Okay, let's blow. Okay, we're almost done. Alright, let's go get the nice corners. Okay. Okay. That should be it. Oh, wait, never mind. I just saw that the middle is a little... Okay, there we go. Now the middle's occupied now. The middle's full. Okay. Demon Gant? Can we compare it first? 100% I'm assuming? I would assume? Oh, that's it. No match found. Oh, we're looking for the victim, right? No, that doesn't match. Looks like we're out of clues this time. Yeah, but it was inside the chief's safe. Right, along with that shard. So that means it's gotta have something to do with that incident. The one that happened right here in this room. She's right. We should check the fingerprints of everyone who was in here that day. The way I see it, there's a higher power at work here. You just gotta have faith. Okay, we did that. I wouldn't say Mike Meekins. Jake Marshall? Let's see. Most likely it would be Bruce Goodman. Or, yeah, Bruce Goodman's the only one who's connected to the case, right? Like, it'll make sense why it'll be interesting. For plot's sake. Never mind. Not Bruce Goodman. No match found. Let's go. No, that doesn't match. It looks like we're out of clues this time. Yeah. But, okay. Okay, I already read that stuff. Just because, we just keep trying, okay? It's Gumshoe. And then let's think logically. Lana makes the most sense after this. Yeah, it's Lana, it's Lana. I said it's Lana, please make me correct. Comparison complete. Okay, it's closer. You mentioned it's Emma? Because she is a choice. Just saying. That doesn't match. Okay, cool. I mean, she was a witness. So, oh, it is Emma. It literally is Emma. Oh. Okay. Oopsies. It was, we could have just visually looked at it. Anyways, look at this. Match found! Emma! No. How can this be? Emma! You are the murderer! No, it just means she was a witness. What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Wait, why does he have Emma's fingerprints to begin with? Why? Emma got her hands on a clod? Why would he want to keep her fingerprints? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints for a day? Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Yeah, you know, Phoenix, this is responsible, I guess, because you don't want to traumatize Emma. You don't want to make her, like, anxious or stressed or anything. You're doing this to protect Emma. I appreciate that. Tst! Hey, you! Over here! Okay, Gumshoe, let's talk. For privacy. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me! Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. It feels cool. I've never whispered. Wait, we haven't whispered before in this game. Like, we haven't whispered, like, when another character's in front of us or something, you know? We haven't done that yet. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Okay, piece of cloth. Found in Chief Gan's safe. Evidence for something but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints. Why would he want that cloth? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there a white cloth that also fell off? No, that was the glove, right? No, that was the glove that fell off. In the video footage, remember? Yeah, that was the glove that fell off. And then the cloth that stuck out was like... The cloth... Yeah, that was like the Bruce Goodman costume that Jake Marshall was wearing. So we haven't done anything with an actual cloth yet. Okay. Piece of cloth folded and added to court record. Well, was I any help? Of course! Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Oopsies. Looks like, Chief Gant's here. It's a 3v1. How can he do this? No, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he... No, don't fire Gumshoe. Wait, what was Chief Gant's? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you and the code? Eek! Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Phoenix, why are you incriminating yourself? Fortunately, I'm a man who Oh, no, that's not the right... That's Gumshoe's voice. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs! As I was walking to my meeting. How did you do his voice? I did his voice in the beginning of the video, but that was yesterday, okay? I need to check how I do his voice again. I couldn't really understand what was I even doing for his voice. What was I doing for his voice? Oh yeah, wait. Guys, I found something. Okay, I know this is a climax, but I found a clip where I'm thinking about what voice I should give Chief Gant. This is how we do it. What? What? A chill voice, apparently? No, that's the beginning of the video. I usually change it by the end of the video, once I get used to his voice or something. What is this? Okay. Shame on you, Wright! That sounds like the judge. Is it because I thought he was the judge's brother? What the fuck do I do? What's your voice, Chief Gant? As I was walking to my meeting. Okay, you know, fine. We'll stick with that. I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. Wow. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Sure, just, we'll leave. Yes, sir! Sorry. Oh, you in the code. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. No! Not Gumshoe! You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir... Chief... Now get out! Yes, sir! You know, you mess with Gumshoe, you mess with all of us. We'll be on our way out too, then. Wait! You're the one without the spiky hair. Don't you abuse Emma. Don't go yet! Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. No? Emma, Emma, let's get out of here. You're not sticking with Emma. Okay, you're not. Okay, no. I'm not leaving Emma alone with you. Not at all. But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with a spiky hair, you're free to go. Did he say something? Oops, I'll go check the recording. I think I might have missed something in like a split second. Okay, never mind. We're fine, okay? But, no, we're not fine. And don't you with a spiky hair, you're free to go. No! I'm not leaving Emma alone. But Mr. Wright! No, why did you leave Emma? You were so incompetent! Why did you leave Emma with him? A murderer! Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it! Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you're listening to me? I'm gonna try smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal! Good luck, Gumshoe. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. No. Well, let's go. What time is it in the detention center? I guess we don't know what time it is. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. Don't tell me they're going to try to pin it on Edward, because I had a theory, right? I had a theory that originally Edward was the one who was supposed to be blamed, but then Lana's guy took the blame for it. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Useless. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who is it that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. Ooh, of me or Mia? Anyways, let's just keep going. What? It seems Edward was right. Edward? Edward's been complimenting me? Oh my goodness. Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Okay, never mind. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Oh, talk. Keeping quiet. I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there's no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. Ooh, she wasn't protecting Edward, she was afraid of Chief Gant? If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? For argument's sake, I'm not gonna make a Ben Shapiro joke here right now, because we gotta keep moving. This is interesting. The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? Gumshoe. Nothing will go wrong if I choose Gumshoe, right? It'll be funny. I can't save this though. Gumshoe. Take that! The person whom you fear is this! To be honest, there's someone a bit scarier. Who would that be? Why, you, of course. Me? Yes, You seriously believe what you're saying, don't you? Now that's scary. You seem to have the makings of a criminal in you. What with all of your fallacious accusations. Care to spend tonight in the cell next to mine? Wow! If you ask me, you're the scary one. Alright, let's do this again. Okay, let's do it properly, okay? Okay. It's yourself. Oh, never mind, we can't do it yourself. Wait, can I? Wait, I need to do this. I need Lana's herself. Take that! The person whom you fear is this! To be honest, there's someone a bit scary. Who would that be? Why, you, of course. Me? Yes. Oh. Where's the part where you mentioned the fact that I mentioned you? Fallacious accusation. Okay. It would have been funny if you mentioned the fact that I'm calling yourself whatever. Okay. So Chief Gant. Take that, for real. Will in the sky. Yeah. Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Damon Gant. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he's respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edward will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edward didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Yeah. See that? She's giving a social cue to, do really well in, proving Chief Gant is the imposter. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. We can just use we can just use this, right? Evidence list. Take that! I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. This jar piece, and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me! Why are you taking all the blame for him? Tell me why. Okay, just... Touche, yeah. Touche, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder. Ooh, sad music. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be getting good! Story. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman? Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Don't tell me she's doing this to protect Emma from something. Because you know Damon Gant just like took Emma like alone and all that stuff. What if she's trying to protect Emma? Ooh, like Damon Gant is like Damon Gant has some sort of dirt or something. Not dirt, but something that can like really harm Emma. I don't know. What? Maybe Damon Gant just threatening to kill Emma. Because you know he's a serial killer. He does what he wants. Oh gosh. Tell me about these orders. This security officer is goated though. The security officer is just like, he can hear us like talk about the craziest stuff, and he's just like silent and won't say a single word and won't tell anyone else. You're the goat for that security officer. Anyways, although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. I've changed Damon Gant's voice so many times at this point, but whatever. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered a murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident? Serial killer Joe Dart's knife? I couldn't just leave the knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand? Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoe as well. And then, she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife? The weapon he used to stab the detective was evidence in Joe Dark's case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edward's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma's so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. Ooh. Yeah. I like this music. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SO9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have been disproved. Disappeared. Must have disappeared, what did he say? So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Okay, you're telling me, the defense lawyer? I spent hours and hours on this case, you know, and you just told me the truth. This is literally telling me, no, Gumshoe told me about social cues. This is a social cue to pursue this. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Gumshoe, for... Emma, please don't get mad at me for confusing names again. Gumshoe, thank you for telling me about... Thank you, Gumshoe, for telling me about his social cue, okay? We're gonna pursue this, Emma. Lana. I'm gonna pursue this for you, Lana, okay? And for Emma, to unite you guys. And for all the victims, for all the people who suffer because of Damon Gant. We're gonna pursue this, because you gave me that social cue that Gumshoe told me about, okay? Let's do this. Don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial? There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. To be continued. Wow, that was an insane investigation. Well, every trial investigation has been pretty insane. So, yeah, that was amazing. Gotta give it, I gotta give it a chef's kiss, man. Fine, trial former, final day. We're gonna be on to our 2-part trial. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. We're gonna nail Damon Gant down. It's gonna be a lot, because we have a lot of evidence. We almost got to panel 4. It was insane. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!